Hi, my name is Laura Sims, and I'm going to read The Story About Ping by Marjorie Flack with pictures by Kurt Wiese. If you want to follow along in your books, just turn the page every time you hear this sound. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young duck named Ping. Ping lived with his mother and his father and 2 sisters and 3 brothers and 11 aunts and 7 uncles and 42 cousins. Their home was a boat with 2 wise eyes on the Yangtze River. Each morning, as the sun rose from the east, Ping and his mother and his father and sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles and his 42 cousins all marched one by one down a little bridge to the shore of the Yangtze River. All day, they would hunt for snails and little fishes and other pleasant things to eat. But in the evening, as the sun set in the west, "La la 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 la!" would call the master of the boat. Quickly, Ping and all his many family would come scurrying. Quickly they would march, one by one, up over the little bridge and on to the wise-eyed boat, which was their home on the Yangtze River. Ping was always careful, very, very careful, not to be last, because the last duck to cross over the bridge always got a spank on the back. But one afternoon, as the shadows grew long, Ping did not hear the call, because at that moment Ping was wrong side up trying to catch a little fish. By the time Ping was right side up, his mother and his father and his aunts were already marching one by one up over the bridge. By the time Ping neared the shore, his uncles and his cousins were marching over. And by the time Ping reached the shore, the last of his 42 cousins had crossed the bridge. Ping knew he would be the very last duck, if he crossed the bridge. Ping did not want to be spanked, so he hid. Ping hid behind the grasses, and as the dark came and the pale moon shone in the sky, Ping watched the wise-eyed boat slowly sail away down the Yangtze River. All night long, Ping slept near the grasses on the bank of the river with his head tucked under his wing. And when the sun rose up from the east, Ping found he was all alone on the Yangtze River. There was no father or mother, no sisters or brothers, no aunts or uncles, and no 42 cousins to go fishing with Ping. So Ping started out to find them, swimming down the yellow waters of the Yangtze River. As the sun rose higher in the sky, boats came, big boats and little boats, fishing boats and beggars' boats, houseboats and raft boats, and all these boats had eyes to see with. But nowhere could Ping see the wise-eyed boat, which was his home. Then came a boat full of strange, dark fishing birds. Ping saw them diving for fish for their master. As each bird brought a fish to his master, he would give it a little piece of fish for pay. Closer and closer swooped the fishing birds near Ping. Now Ping could see shining rings around their necks, rings of metal made so tight the birds could never swallow the big fish they were catching. Swoop, splash, splash. The ringed birds were dashing here and there all about Ping, so down he ducked and swam under the yellow water of the Yangtze River. When Ping came up to the top of the water far away from the fishing birds, he found little crumbs floating, tender little rice cake crumbs, which made a path to a houseboat. As Ping ate these crumbs, he came nearer and nearer to the houseboat. Then, splash! There in the water was a boy. A little boy with a barrel on his back which was tied to a rope from the boat, just as all boat boys on the Yangtze River are tied to their boats. In the boy's hand was a rice cake. "Oh, oh, oh!" cried the little boy. And up dashed Ping and snatched at the rice cake. Quickly, the boy grabbed Ping and held him tight.
Quack, 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 quack!
Cried Ping. "Oh, oh, yelled the little boy. Ping and the boy made such a splashing and such a noise that the boy's father came running, and the boy's mother came running, and the boy's sister and brother came running, and they all looked over the edge of the boat at Ping and the boy splashing in the water of the Yangtze River. Then the boy's father and mother pulled at the rope, which was tied to the barrel on the little boy's back. They pulled, and up came Ping and the boy onto the houseboat. "Ah, a duck dinner has come to us," said the boy's father. "I will cook him with rice at sunset tonight," said the boy's mother. "No, no, my nice duck is too beautiful to eat," cried the boy. But down came a basket all over Ping, and he could see no more of the boy, or the boat, or the sky, or the beautiful yellow water of the Yangtze River. All day long, Ping could see only the thin lines of sun which shone through the cracks in the basket, and Ping was very sad. After a long while, Ping heard the sound of oars and felt the jerk, jerk, jerk of the boat as it was rowed down the Yangtze River. Soon, the lines of sunshine which came through the cracks of the basket turned rose color, and Ping knew the sun was setting in the west. Ping heard footsteps coming near to him. The basket was quickly lifted, and the little boy's hands were holding Ping. Quickly, quietly, the boy dropped Ping over the side of the boat, and Ping slipped into the water, the beautiful yellow water of the Yangtze River. Then Ping heard this call, "La la 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 la!" Ping looked, and there, near the bank of the river, was the wise-eyed boat which was Ping's home. And Ping saw his mother and his father and his aunts all marching one by one up over the little bridge. Swiftly Ping turned and swam, paddling toward the shore. Now Ping could see his uncles marching one by one. Paddle, paddle, Ping hurried toward the shore. Ping saw his cousins marching one by one. Paddle, paddle, Ping neared the shore, but as Ping reached the shore, the last of Ping's 42 cousins marched over the bridge, and Ping knew that he was late again. But up marched Ping, up over the little bridge, and spank came the spank on Ping's back. Then at last, Ping was back with his mother and his father and 2 sisters and 3 brothers and 11 aunts and 7 uncles and 42 cousins. Home again on the wise-eyed boat on the Yangtze River.
Hi, boys and girls. We hope you enjoyed hearing about the adventures of Ping. Do you wonder why Ping's master always gave the last duck a little spank? In China, where Ping lives, it's very important to be on time, and the master was trying to teach the ducks not to be late.
China is a country so far away that it's on the other side of the world. In China, if you want to say hello, you say, 你好吗? Let's say it together. 你好吗? And if you want to say goodbye, you say, 再见. Try that. 再见. And if you happen to be a duck who speaks Chinese, you say, 呱呱呱. Would you like to hear a Chinese song about a duck? The words say, a little duck with yellow feet and a flat beak is swimming on the water. It waddles from side to side as it walks, and you can hear it singing, 呱呱呱呱呱.
一只小鸭水上滑，晃晃角儿扁嘴巴，走起路来两边摆，唱起歌来呱呱呱呱呱。
That song was sung by a lady who came all the way from China. Her name is Kuan Yue-feng.
Ping was a Chinese duck who lived in a large family. In olden times, Chinese people loved to live in large families. In our country, we usually live in smaller families. Families can be small or large. How many people are in your family?
Take my mom, just add me, and we can be a family.
Mom and Dad and me makes three. We can be a family.
Father, mother,
Sister, brother.
don't forget to add one other. Just add me and we can be a
Family. Grandpa, grandma, sisters, brothers.
aunts and uncles, fathers, mothers. Just add me and we can be a
Family. Uncles, aunts,
fathers, mothers,
grandma, grandpa.
sisters, brothers,
Cousins, cousins, lots of cousins.
cousins, cousins by the dozens. Just add me and we can be a
Family.
Ping and his family lived on a houseboat on the Yangtze River. Did you know that the Yangtze is the longest river in China? Many animals live in it, and people not only swim in it, but take baths in it, wash their clothes in it, and even grow vegetables on it.
At some places along the edge of the Yangtze, the shore is made of golden sand with tiny flecks of real gold in it. Women sometimes collect the gold to make earrings and bracelets.
Many kinds of boats travel the Yangtze. Steamboats powered by steam, rowboats which are rowed with oars, and sailboats. Sailboats depend on the wind to fill their sails so they can travel fast down the river. When the wind stops, so does the boat.
Long ago, sailors believed that they could make the wind start up again by whistling. Do you know how to whistle?
Let's pretend we're on a little wooden boat with 3 white sails gliding down the Yangtze River. Suddenly, the wind dies down, and our boat stops, right there, in the middle of the river. Let's try to wake the wind up by whistling.
Our boat has stopped. We're all alone. The river's very deep. We need the wind to fill our sails, but the wind must be asleep. What can we do to wake the wind? Oh, I think I know. We can whistle a special tune, and that will make him roar.
Let's try to wake the wind up by whistling.
Wake up, Mr. Wind, and start to blow. Wake up, Mr. Wind, please make my boat go.
It worked! The sails are filling up with wind. We're starting to move. We're moving!
Now let's just sit back in our sailboat and enjoy the ride. We have to keep our eyes open. You never know what you'll see on the great Yangtze River if you just sit and wait.
Sailing in our boat when the tide runs high, waiting for the little ducks to come by and by. Sailing in our boat while the sun is red, waiting for the turtle to lift up its head. Sailing in our boat with our feet on the deck, waiting for the river snake to stretch out its neck. Sailing on our boat, just starting to doze, waiting for the washermen to wash out their clothes. Sailing on our boat while the river roars, waiting for the deer to come down to the shores.
You might see deer on the shores, but you'll certainly see a lot of fishermen.
Some use fishing rods. Some pull the fish up in nets. But some fishermen still train special birds to help them fish. The birds are called cormorants. The cormorants catch fish in their beaks and bring them back to their masters. The metal ring around their necks keeps them from eating the fish by mistake.
When they're hungry, the fishermen give them smaller pieces of fish that are easier to swallow.
Here's a song that a Chinese fisherman might sing. When you hear cormorant, cormorant, you can sing along if you like.
I could use a fishing rod,
I could use a net.
but I know a way to fish that's far better yet.
Cormorant, cormorant, bring me some fish, bring me some fish. Cormorant, cormorant, to make a tasty dish. I will make a fishy stew, it'll taste so nice.
I'll put in some vegetables and mix it up with rice.
Cormorant, cormorant, bring me some fish, bring me some fish. Cormorant, cormorant, to make a tasty dish.
Just as the fishermen train birds to catch fish for them, some river families teach little boys to catch ducks for them. Duck is a great delicacy in China.
Did you notice in the book that the boat boy who was trying to catch ducks for the family had a barrel attached to his back? That was to hold him up in case he couldn't swim very well.
Chinese water wings.
Oh, Ping was really lucky. He could have ended up in duck soup. But the little river boy liked him so much that he let him escape.
When Ping heard his master calling la 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 la, he was so happy he didn't even care if he got a spank. He was glad to be going home.
We wander the world, far afield we roam, but when we are weary, we always come home. La 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 la, come home to your nest. La 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 la, come home to rest. Adventures on the river, adventures in the air, but always our family is waiting for us there. La 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 la, come home to your nest. La 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 la, come home to rest.
Finally, Ping was with his mother and his father and sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles and his 42 cousins in the wise-eyed boat they all called home on the great Yangtze River. Would you like to say goodbye to Ping?
Goodbye, Ping.
Now let's say it in Chinese.
再见, Ping.